Welcome to Yoga Flow. Take the next few seconds to grab some props. If you have blocks, grab those. If you have a blanket, grab that. If not, you can do all the postures without them. It just sometimes makes it a little more easier. So grab a few props if you have them, and then turn on a playlist because the music doesn't translate well through my side. So if you want to hear music, go ahead and start that now, and then I'll meet you right back here in a comfortable seat. Perfect. Find yourself in a comfortable meditated seat. It doesn't really matter what it looks like as long as it's comfortable for you and that you have a nice length through your spine, and that your sit bones are completely rooted down. I personally like to sit on top of my block so that my knees fall below my hips, but just take what it is that you need. Place your palms down on your thighs and take a moment to close your eyes. And just feel for a second the physical body, and hear your breath as it moves through. We take this time to transition from the outside world of activity and doing into a more mindful practice and ease. Today our focus is on Vishuddha Chakra, which is the fifth chakra, the space of the throat, the neck, the shoulders, the ears, the nose, the space of purity and harmony in one's being. The element is ether and space. It's where we really notice the flow of prana, which is breath or energy through the body, and it's our own expressions of voice. And slowly begin to expand your breath. So begin to take your inhales all the way up to the top. Maybe a brief pause, and then take your exhales all the way out. And a brief pause. So along with the fifth chakra, there's a bandha, a Jaladhara bandha, which is a throat lock or an energetic seal. And we'll be feeling that several times throughout class today. And you can even feel it here with your full body breathing. So as you inhale, you feel Mula Bandha, which is the pelvic floor. And it lifts all the way up. You even lift the throat and open up. That's opening through Jaladhara. And as you exhale, it's a tucking of the chin, a rounding, and a pulling in of the belly. That's Uddiyana Bandha. So you're, with your full pattern of breath, you're activating all three bandhas in the body. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, the core, and Jaladhara Bandha, the throat lock. And with the eyes closed, the gaze is more actively inward, and you can just witness a little bit easier than when the eyes are open. And slowly release all the air. And with your breath in, fill up the belly, the lungs, the upper chest, and then hold in your breath. And an open, audible exhale, let it go. So focusing a little more on sound today. Really fire up your breath at any opportunity. And again, breathe in, fill up the belly, the lungs, the upper chest. Open up the throat, hold your breath. Now open, audible exhale, let it go. One more like that. Biggest breath you've taken all day. Just feel all the way up through the physical body. Hold it in. And let it go. This time holding the breath out for a count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently seal your lips and pull your breath in through your nose, the Ujjayi pranayama. Now you'll feel the constriction in the back of your throat, the soft oceanic sound as you breathe. This breath builds heat from the inside out and allows us to get deeper within. I'd love to start class today with 1 Om, so pull your palms together at your heart space. Take a full breath in and just let it go. And as you inhale, prepare for Om, big breath. Om is the great primordial sound, the original sound from which the universe was created, the sound of all sounds together. As we flow, just carry that beautiful vibration with you. And slowly release your palms back down to your thighs. Taking some neck rolls here. So gently, with a nice long spine, take your chin down towards your chest and feel a gentle stretch the back of your neck. Your full round of breath. And then take your right ear towards your right shoulder and allow the left shoulder to be a little more heavy toward the earth. Feel the easy stretch through the scalene muscles along the left side of your neck. Full breath. And slowly take the crown of your head toward the wall behind you. Be really mindful not to dump into the cervical spine. You're just taking a really nice stretch from the collarbone to the tip of your chin. Just exploring 360 degrees on the entire neck and shoulder area. Take your left ear towards your left shoulder. And let the right shoulder just be heavy. And then draw your chin back down towards your chest. And then we'll take it again, just moving the opposite direction. So left ear to left shoulder. Take the crown of your head back, stretch to the front of your throat. And now right ear to right shoulder. And then chin moves back down towards chest. Beautiful, everybody. Just find yourself in a child's pose. So remove any props that you had from beneath you. Rest your hips back towards your heels and extend your arms forward. You're welcome to stay in child's pose, or perhaps puppy pose is where you'd like to head already in class. If that's the case, lift your hips, curl your toes under, and then rock your chin down for a deeper shoulder stretch and a more of a throat opener here with compression in the back of your neck. Just 2 full breaths. And stay rooted through your palms and through your knees. And as you inhale, blossom yourself forward to flowering lotus. So take your heels towards your hips. Activate your feet. Now your belly is strong here so that you're not dumping into the lumbar spine. I want you to stay active through your core. Press through your palms, microbend your elbows, lift your heart, and lift your chin. Take a full breath in. Exhale, press back, puppy pose or child's pose, either one. And then we're going to flow through those 2 movements, riding the wave of our breath. So inhale pulls you forward. And exhale presses you back. Close your eyes. Just ride the wave. Allow your own breath pattern to guide your movement. Feel the deep connection that you have here to your own body and your own mind, and the expansion and release of each breath. Just 2 more times, and then meet me in a neutral tabletop. And in your neutral tabletop, you're stacking your hips in line with your knees, and your palms just beneath your shoulders. Spread your fingertips really wide. Hollow out the belly by pulling your belly button back towards your spine. This will lengthen your tailbone back and reach the crown of your head forward. Inhale, lift your right arm high. And then roll out your wrist one direction and then the other. Then exhale, thread the needle. Take your right arm underneath your body. Gentle pressure on your right shoulder. And then take your left arm forward. Option to keep your toes curled under or flat. I'll leave that up to you. 2 full breaths here. Take advantage of the opportunity that you have for me to remind you to full body breathe. And slowly take your left palm back beneath your left shoulder. And then as you inhale, you'll lift your right arm high and send your right leg directly out to the side so that you can take a bigger twist here. Now focus on the throat. So you're gonna pull your shoulder blade behind the back of your heart and then lift your gaze, open up the throat space. Take a full inhale. Exhale, back to neutral tabletop. Just wag your booty from side to side. And then inhale, lift the left arm high, roll out your wrist one direction. And then the other. Exhale, thread the needle, left arm moves beneath your body. Gentle pressure, left shoulder. And then take your right arm forward and spider tip your fingertips so you get a nice side body stretch along the whole right side. And draw your right hand back beneath your shoulder. Inhale, rise up. Take your left leg out to the side and then lift your left arm high. And then move it into a deeper twist by lifting the gaze and opening up the throat. Full breath in. Exhale, release, neutral tabletop. Just a couple of cat-cows here to neutralize the spine. And then curl your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take this moment to pedal through your feet, exploring your body in a new form here. Notice the connection you have with your palms and the soles of your feet. Really press down hard into the mat so that you can create a lift through your tailbone. Just make sure your palms are shoulder width distance apart and that your feet are hip width distance apart. Take a micro bend to your knees and press the mat away from you forward, and notice now what that does to the whole side body. Hollow out the belly. Take a full breath in and just let it go. Slowly walk yourself forward. Taking Padahastasana, which is hands to feet pose. So feet should be hip width distance apart. Bend your knees a lot and then wrap your wrist, or rather your palms, back towards your heels. Take your chin all the way to your chest and shift your weight more towards your toe mounds. So you get this really big compression all the way through the torso, from the tuck of the chin to the rounding of the heart space, and the compression here through the hip flexors. Just let gravity pull the crown of your head down toward the earth. And then release your grip. Find a chest expansion. Clasp your palms together to touch at your low back. And then lift your connected palms up and away to stretch even more through the shoulders. Chin moves back towards chest. Full Jaladhara Bandha. Now you've got constriction here through the throat, but you can still continue to breathe. Let this be your focus. And slowly release the grip on your hands. And then with your core strength, inhale, just rise to standing. Tadasana, all the way up. Take a moment here to find the grounding through the soles of your feet. And reach your fingertips toward the sky. Notice the strength through your legs and then the ease through your shoulders. Lift up through the crown of your head, axial extension. Take a full breath in. Exhale, side bend to the right. Just drop your right arm down and then reach up with your left fingertips. Now your legs are strong, so you're lifting your entire torso up and away from the hip creases. Inhale, lift Tadasana. Exhale, side bend to the left, left arm down, reach over with your right fingertips. Inhale, rise Tadasana. Palms come together to touch. Exhale, back bend. Simply reach the tips of your fingers toward the back wall. Maintain your biceps in line with your ears. Your weight comes towards your heels. Now push your pubic bone forward. You'll be opening up through the throat and the length through your neck. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Palms move down through your heart space. Inhale to a halfway lift. Option to place your palms on the floor, your calves, or your thighs. Telescope your torso forward by activating the low belly. Take a full breath in. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Again, inhale, halfway lift, just pumping energy in through the body. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, last time. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms and step yourself back. First time here in high plank. Make sure your feet are hip width distance apart and that your palms are directly beneath your shoulders. Fire up your heels, your quadriceps, your low belly. Pull your sternum bone forward and then micro bend your elbows. Yes, so many things here in high plank, but you're working hard. Press the mat away. Holding here for 4. Lower all the way down to the mat in 3. Stay with me, just 2. And 1, drop all the way down. Setting up for Cobra Pose Bhujangasana. Take the tops of your feet wide to the edges of your mat. Place your palms beneath your shoulders. And now cricket your elbows towards your side bodies. As you inhale, push your pubic bone down and lift your heart. Lift the crown of your head. Feel the activation here through your glutes and your entire back body. Breathe in. Exhale, release. 2 more times we'll flow our Cobra Pose. Inhale, Bhujangasana, slow lift up. Exhale, gentle release. Last time, big breath in. And let go. Amazing, friends. Curl your toes under. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. Gaze forward and slowly walk to the top of your mat. Let's flow that breath to movement. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, Tadasana, all the way up through center. Exhale, side bend to the right, up and over. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, Tadasana, palms connect. Exhale, back bend, reach through your fingertips. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Listen for the changes here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tuck and curl, tiny ball. Lift your heels. Spider tip your fingertips. Now chin moves all the way to chest. Feel the stretch of the soles of your feet. Take your heels down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, left foot back. Now, I personally really like props, blocks to support me in my low lunges, so feel free to grab your blocks and frame your right foot if you have them. And then if you have sensitive knees, a great place for your blanket is beneath your knees. Take your left knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, arms rise, torso lift. Now take this time here to shift forward and draw back a few times. You really feel the inner thighs and the outer hips and your connection with your right foot to fluidly move through your body. And then settle in somewhere in the middle where you've got activation and you also have softness. Now lift up, create a gentle back bend here as your gaze is high. Full breath in. Exhale, half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Straighten your right leg. Flex your right toes. And then pull your right leg deep into your hip socket. Belly moves over thigh, chin to chest. Just breathe. And then crawl yourself forward, taking your blocks with you. Inhale, crescent moon. So back up, maybe a little deeper this time because it's our second round here. Inhale. Exhale, pyramid pose. Plant your palms on your props and then lift your left leg. And now set your left leg down. So you may or may not have your heel connected to the mat. It's our first one, so it's early on in class. Take what it is that you need. Pull your right hip crease back and draw your left hip crease forward. Now release through the torso. Again, you're breathing into the constriction of Jala Dahara Bandha, the throat lock. Hollow out the belly. Inhale, halfway lift just with the torso. And exhale, forward fold. Bring your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. So lift yourself up and drop your booty low. Go ahead and lift all 10 toes and then place them back down one at a time. Feel the strength of your legs here. Take a full breath in. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. So your foundation stays the same. You're simply opening up through your arms and extending through your fingertips. Feel how the twist moves into the neck and the throat area as you gaze towards your back hand. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, vertical twist to the left. Expand through the arms. Stay grounded through your feet. And then gaze towards your left fingertips. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms, reach your fingertips back. Drop your booty even more, lift your heart, and open up the front of your throat. Inhale, rise all the way up through Tadasana. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, right foot back. And then drop your right knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, arms high, torso lifts. Explore this side. So just feel the movements here as you reach forward and back a few times. It's interesting to me how it's really, the chakras are very related. Chakra 2, which is the hips, is directly correlated with the throat, so the 5th chakra. And you'll see that in a lot of postures that we do today, that they connect really well together. Settle somewhere in the middle, and then lift up through the side bodies. Take it into a gentle back bend as your gaze is high. Full breath in. Exhale, half splits, Ardha Hana Manasana. Straighten your left leg, flex your left toes. Hollow out the belly, chin moves to chest. Amazing. Inhale, crescent moon crawl forward, lift right back up. This time, right, get a little deeper. Take a full breath in. Exhale, pyramid pose. Plant your palms either on the floor or your blocks. Lift your right leg and then set it back down. Maybe your heel connects, maybe it doesn't. Shift with the hips a minute. So right hip forward, left hip back. And then the head falls, micro bend the elbows. Breathe. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen up through the torso. Exhale, forward fold, right foot meets your left. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Lengthen and strengthen. Flowing through. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Open up through the arms. Take your gaze back. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms. Reach your fingertips back. Option for a drinking bird here. You can lift your heels. Pull your inner thighs together. Heart high. Gaze is lifted. Yeah, hold your drinking bird for 4. Super strong for 3. Rise up to Tadasana in 2. And 1, heels down. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Again, one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank if you choose. You're more than welcome to simply meet me in downward facing dog. So take what it is that you need. And the more you press down in your downward facing dog into the mat, the easier the posture feels. Bend your knees, hollow out the belly. Inhale your right leg high. And then bend your left knee, tone the belly. Now bend your right knee and open up your hip. You're going to take your gaze underneath your left armpit. Now the core stays strong because we don't want to tweak the hips too much. We want to feel strength here with both glutes. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Pull it all the way in and round the upper back. Take your chin towards your chest. Holding here for 4. 3-legged dog in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step all the way through between the palms of your hands. Inhale, warrior 1. So you're going to lift your back foot up and then set it down a little closer, kind of like we already did in our pyramid pose. And then lift up through your torso. So perhaps since we had the warm up through pyramid, now you can really root your left heel down. Keep your hips squared forward, stacking your front knee over your front ankle. Now lift up through the arms. And as you feel the strength in your foundation, trust in that. Trust in that strength and let go a little more somewhere else. Inhale. Exhale, a vertical twist to the right. Keeping your foundation the same. Take your gaze with your right hand. Slowly turn your right thumb down and then take your palm to the back, to your low back. So your palm is face out. Inhale, exalted warrior. Left arm reaches. Take your gaze up as well and deepen into your lunge. Soften through your shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, humble warrior. Send your left fingertips forward, down, and around. Find that same chest expansion that we found in the front of class, or in the top of class rather. Interlacing your fingers, and then rest your right shoulder on your right knee. Let the top of your head move toward the earth. Your chin comes towards your chest. You can keep your fists at your low back, or you can lift them up and away. Stay strong in your foundation. Stay deeply connected to your breath. Now your feet stay the same. Release your grip on your hands. Inhale, arms reach forward. Exhale, Skandasana, side lunge to the back. So you have to do a little fancy footwork as you pivot on your toe mounds and heels. Now Skandasana, some people take it really deep where their right toes are lifted. I personally like both of my feet firmly rooted so that I feel it more in my hips and inner thighs. And then inhale, star pose. Lift all the way up. Toes are out, heels are in. Like you're saluting the sun. Take a full breath. Exhale, warrior two to the front. First time here, so really check in with your feet. This is an open hip posture, but your left hip is moving slightly forward. So it's a half open hip, half closed hip. Notice the reach through your hands. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep the foundation and open up through the side bodies. As you lift your gaze, you'll move the posture, again, into the space of Vishuddha, the throat, neck, the shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank if you choose, or simply meet me in downward facing dog. Just a full round of breath here. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Now bend your right knee, tone your belly. Bend your left knee, open up your hip, and take your gaze underneath your right armpit. Press the mat away. Inhale, left leg reaches. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, warrior one. So lift your right foot first and then place it back down a little closer, maybe a little wider, and then rise yourself up. So it's your back heel, your right heel, that's your anchor in your warrior one posture. Reach up, deepen your lunge. Stay with your breath and slow it down. And take a full breath in. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Now turn your left thumb down and take the back of your hand to your low back. Your foundation remains. Inhale, exalted warrior. Right arm reaches and gaze follows as you deepen your lunge. Full breath in. Exhale, humble warrior. Send your right fingertips forward, down, and around as you clasp your palms. Rest your left shoulder on your knee. Chin to chest. Option to lift your fists up and away. It's the solid foundation here that keeps you balanced. Keep your feet, your legs where they are. Release your grip. Inhale, arms reach forward. Yeah, belly strong here. Exhale, Skandasana, side lunge to the back. Inhale, star pose, rise up. Gaze up. And exhale, warrior two to the front. So give this side just as much space as you did on the first side. Really check in with your feet. And notice the difference if it feels different, right? Our bodies are not made the same. Feel the right hip crease slightly pull forward as you open up through the left. And now reach with the arms. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Option to take your gaze high. Notice the sound of your breath. Full breath in. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank if you choose. Simply downward facing dog. And we're gonna flow that breath to movement. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, warrior one, ground your back foot. Reach toward the sky. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Inhale, exalted warrior, left arm reaches. Exhale, humble warrior, bow forward. Inhale, arms reach forward. Exhale, skandasana to the back, side lunge. Inhale, star pose, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, forward. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. Upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Last side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior one, seal your back foot. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Inhale, exalted warrior, right arm reaches. Exhale, humble warrior, bow and release. Inhale, arms extend forward. Exhale, skandasana to the back. Inhale, star pose, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, forward. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. Your way, friends. Rest for a moment in child's pose. Take your hips back towards your heels. Draw your third eye down. And with your eyes closed, notice the beat of your heart. Hear the sound of the breath. Calm body, calm mind, calm breath. With wisdom rising from our hearts, we more easily know and share the truth as we experience it. Because Vishuddha is about communication, expression, and creativity. And sound truly is the gateway to consciousness. So as we move up through the chakras, you see how it just gets to be a little more spiritual here in this space. Sound is a vibration and a force inherent in all things and has this beautiful purifying nature. So with your eyes closed, just hear all the sounds around you. And have you ever turned on a song and it transports you? Like, sound is really powerful. And we all have the ability to create these amazing sounds. It's all from the space of Vishuddha. Lift yourself up through tabletop. And then all the way onto your belly. We're going to take crocodile pose, extended arm crocodile pose today, along with our figure four legs. So I will demo and then I'll turn around for some of you that might be confused. Left arm moves all the way out to the side. You want your palm to stay in line with your shoulder. I'll just do it this side first. So arm all the way out in line with your shoulder. Now you're going to roll gently over to your right side. Okay? And then you'll take your left knee up, 90-degree angle. And now take your right foot in front of your left thigh. So you've got a figure 4 legs happening here. Press your right palm to your inner right thigh. Now, if you need extra cushion for your head, a pillow or a block or a blanket is great. It's really important, though, that your left palm stays in line with your shoulder. Now close your eyes and just breathe here. So you've got the right hip and the left shoulder in play. And try to just extend through the crown of your head a little bit more so you're not crunching too much in the neck. Just 3 more full rounds of breath. Then release the right hand first. Place it down near the shoulder, and then release the right leg. Come onto the belly. Stack your palms, and gently rest your third eye there. Send your toes long behind you. Notice the rise and fall of the back body as you breathe. And then we'll take the other side. So this time the right arm moves out in line with the shoulder. Slowly roll over to the right. Now the right knee comes in, 90-degree angle, center of your mat. Take the sole of your left foot in front of your right thigh. And now the left hand is going to press, depending on what you need today or what your body's asking for, into the inner left thigh. Close your eyes and breathe. Notice the difference in the size of the body. Just 3 more breaths here. Now release the left hand first. Release the left leg, roll back to your belly. Taking Salabalasana or locust pose, reach your arms along your side bodies. As you breathe in, lift your legs, lift your torso, reach your fingertips back. Now press your pubic bone down and activate your glutes. 3 big breaths here as you hold locust pose. And then slowly release. Once again, third eye rests on your hands. Lift your heels, bend your knees, and then gently windshield wiper your legs from left to right, very, very slowly. Rest the tops of your feet down, and then roll onto your back, friends. So I'm going to demo real quick because we're in an online format, and it's best if you're not turning your neck. We will take our peak posture today as plow pose. So I'd like to guide you through it real quick, and then I'll come down, we'll do bridge, we'll do legs up the wall, we'll do plow pose together. So take a moment to just gaze up at the screen, and I'll guide you through plow pose before we do it together. So your hips will be on a block because we're going to come down into bridge pose, supported bridge. Legs will lift up. Now there's variations here. You're welcome to simply stay in legs up the wall when we get there. If you'd like plow pose, it's important that your gaze stays lifted, that you're not turning your head because all the pressure is back on the shoulders and the neck. If plow pose is where you'd like to head, you'll lift your hips, support the low back with your hands, and then take your toes all the way overhead. Now you have a full Jaladhara Bandha here, so it's important that you stay with your breath. And from here, walk your elbows in, and we'll move up to shoulder stand. So now your legs are lifted, your toes are pointed. And notice how my chin is all the way back towards my chest. We're going to hold this one for a little while, so important not to move the neck. And then you'll bend your knees and take yourself all the way down. All right, thanks for watching, friends. Now let's find our way into a bridge pose. If you have a prop, feel free to use it. If you don't, that is totally okay. Active bridge is great. Clasping your palms together to touch. Walk your feet hip-width distance apart, and then lift up through your hips. Draw your shoulders beneath the back. And then lift your chest a little more, closer to your chin. Actively pull your inner thighs together. Take 3 breaths here. And then you'll release your hands, release your hips. Just take a moment in a fallen bridge as you goalpost your arms, knock your knees together to touch. So surrender to the earth. And now take your feet back in through center, hip-width distance apart. This time lift your legs straight up the wall. Now again, this is level 1, and you're more than welcome to stay right here. Important not to turn the gaze, so just listen to my cues and the sound of my voice. Give yourself 3 full breaths right here and legs up the wall. Now if plow pose is what you'd like to try, start to lift your hips and then take your palms to your low back. Draw your toes overhead toward the floor. Feel the constriction through the throat. 10 breaths here. And then if you'd like shoulder stand, walk your elbows in a little closer towards your body. Start to lift your legs, pointing your toes toward the sky, and you're supporting the top of your hip bones. Again, in shoulder stand, 10 full breaths. Yes, you can. Starting to shift the energy and the blood flow to the crown of our head, where we're lubricating, massaging, opening up the full range of the spine here. Start to bend your knees. For Deaf Man's Pose, you'll take your knees and cover your ears. Just 3 breaths. Be really mindful if you have a block beneath your hips as you roll yourself down. And then remove your prop if you had one, and take Happy Baby Pose, Ananda Balasana, reaching for the inner or outer arches of your feet. And then just take the nice sway as you rock from side to side. Release your left leg long, and then pull your right knee in and around your rib cage. Deep compression here. Then exhale, gentle twist. Draw your right knee across your body and tee out your right arm. Keep your right shoulder rooted to the earth. That's your anchor. Option to turn your head toward the right. Belly breaths. And with the toning of your belly, come back through center, find Happy Baby again. And in your Happy Baby, press down through the back of your head and feel that tucking of your chin just slightly, lengthening through the whole back of your spine as it presses down into your mat. Then release your right leg long. Pull your left knee in and around your rib cage. And then exhale, supine twist. Left knee across your body. Stay grounded through your left shoulder. Option to turn your gaze towards your left fingertips. Full breaths. Come back through center. This time, pull your thighs over your belly and wrap your forearms around your shins. Tuck into a tiny little ball. And now send your legs long. Point through your toes. And take your palms down. Your elbows should be directly beneath your shoulders. I kind of like to sit on my fingertips a little bit. We're moving into full fish pose. So take a moment to set it up. Elbows beneath the shoulders, toes are pointed, hips are down. And then press down through your elbows to lift your heart first, and then start to take your gaze back. 5 breaths in fish pose, friends. Continue to point through the toes and keep pressing down through the elbows to lift the heart as you draw your gaze back. Amazing. Slowly bring your head up. Release one hand and then the other, and make your way to final Shavasana. Allow your arms to rest along your side bodies. Palms face up to receive, or down for grounding, your choice. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, feel the whole body surrender into the earth. When we are grounded, connected, and supported in our physical world, we begin to find clarity through stillness. This physical world is not our goal, but we use it as a tool to our higher consciousness. Draw your internal gaze towards your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. And in this moment, let everything go. There is no need to do anything. Allow yourself to be just as you are, completely and fully. And I will call you out. Slowly begin to awaken your bodies with breath. And just begin to wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Take a moment to reach your arms all the way overhead. And one at a time, draw your knees in through center as you roll over to your right side. To take this moment to really feel and experience the shifts that you have created simply by intentional movement and breath. Power of our yoga practice to begin again. New awareness, new intention each time. Press yourself up through seated. And keep your eyes closed. Gently place your palms together at your heart space for Anjali Mudra. A symbol of gratitude for this sacred space of transformation. I'd like to end class today with Om. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, we prepare. Carry the sound with you. Draw your thumbs to your third eye. Loka samasta, sukhi no bhavantu. May all beings be happy, healthy, and free. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here. It's such an honor to guide you through class. Until next time, friends, be well.